Many years passed in Egypt, and the children of Israel continued to grow, strong, healthy, and full of life. Though they were far from the land promised to their fathers, God's hand was still over them. Their numbers increased so greatly that even the Egyptians began to notice.
When Pharaoh saw how quickly the Israelites multiplied, fear took hold of his heart. He worried they would one day rise against Egypt, so he placed heavy burdens on them, harsh labor, endless tasks, and cruel taskmasters. But the more he oppressed them, the more they continued to grow, proving that.
Then Pharaoh commanded the Hebrew midwives, Shiphrah and Puah, to kill every baby boy born to Israel. But these women feared God more than they feared the king. With hearts full of faith and bravery, they protected the infants placed in their hands. Their quiet courage.
Wives. And God saw the kindness of the midwives, and he honored them. The people of Israel grew even more, filling the land with strength and hope. Even when Pharaoh tried to break them, God's promise remained unshaken. In
the days of cruel oppression, a Hebrew woman gave birth to a son, a child destined for greatness. For 3 months she hid him, protecting him from the king's deadly command. Every heartbeat, every whisper, every prayer was filled with courage. Little did she know this tiny life would.
When she could no longer hide him, she made a small basket and placed her precious child inside. With trembling hands, she set him among the reeds by the riverbank. His sister Miriam watched from a distance, hopeful, afraid, yet trusting that God had a plan.
Pharaoh's daughter came to the river, and when she opened the basket, the baby wept. Her heart melted, and she said, "This is one of the Hebrews' children." In that moment, compassion overcame fear. God turned the enemy's household into a place of.
Through God's mercy, the baby's own mother was called to nurse him. And when he grew older, he became the son of Pharaoh's daughter, raised in wisdom, strength, and royalty. Yet his heart remained with his people. Between two worlds, Moses grew, shaped by God for a purpose.
Moses lived as a shepherd in the land of Midian, far from Egypt, far from his past. Day after day he guided the sheep through lonely paths, unaware that God was guiding him too. In the silence of the wilderness, destiny waited.
And on the mountain of God, Moses saw a wonder, a bush burning with fire, yet untouched by the flames. Drawn by curiosity, he stepped closer.
Moses.
At that holy moment, the desert became a
World commanded, "Do not come any closer. Take off your sandals, for the place where you stand is holy ground." The Creator revealed himself as the God of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. Moses hid his face in awe, overwhelmed by the glory of the one who never forgets his promises.
God said, "I have seen the suffering of my people in Egypt. I am sending you to bring them out." Moses felt unworthy, unsure, afraid. But God assured him, "I will be with you." In that sacred moment, a shepherd became a.
Moses doubted his own voice, his strength, his very calling. So God showed him signs of divine power. His staff became a serpent, then returned to wood in his hand. His hand turned leprous, then was healed instantly. God proved that the mission did not depend on
World City obedience took courage. Moses returned to Midian, gathered his family, and set out for Egypt, the land he once fled. God reminded him, "Perform all the wonders I have shown you." The journey was long, but purpose pushed him forward. A shepherd was returning.
In the desert, Moses met Aaron, sent by God to welcome him. Together they gathered the elders of Israel and told them everything the Lord had spoken. When the people heard that God had seen their suffering, they bowed in worship. Hope returned, and the